Previously on Homesteady.
We got our route in place. We're going to Stroudsburg.
400 feet, sharp left onto...
What's your go-to candy bar? Comment below. Or road trip candy. Favorite road trip candy? Comment below. Doing that again ever in my life. Going to and explain in the next video what our plans are for Mr. Quinn and why he's here and everything else. There's a bit of a different spirit in the barn this morning.
And put everybody in the right spots. We want Quinn, the male goat, to share a fence line with the female goats. 2 reasons. 1, so we can tell when Lacey's coming into heat, when she starts hanging out by the fence line and is super interested in him. We know she's ready to breed. A second reason is the buck's owner really wants him to have the company of the goats. So we don't want to separate them too far. We want them to share that fence line to keep each other company so he doesn't get too lonely.
Not already like that with an attitude. There you go. There you go. Never saw one of those. He's kind of confused by Luna right now. He's like, that's one ugly looking doe.
Hoping you will figure it all out somehow, Why I'm acting weird whenever you're around, when you're around. I don't wanna tell you, I know if you care, I just cannot hide it. But baby, I do.
Good.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, let's see.
I think she just gave you the cold shoulder there, buddy.
It's called playing hard to get. Sorry, bud. Don't take it personally. I think you're handsome.
Now I just need this hay.
Huh?
There's a hawk or something there.
It's someone's turn.
The outside one. The cows are done, bud.
The ducks are like, who'd you put in with us? We're not cool with that. Hello, why are you giving all us the attention?
Because you smell good.
Poor lonely boy over there needs some love.
a weird block.
You did find a weird rock.
Go say hi to lonely boy over there. We're gonna attempt at explaining this while there are goats all around us. So forgive all the knocks to the tripod and goats to the face. So Quinn, meet Quinn.
Quinn is our loner buck. We'll have him for a few months. We'll get our girls bred. We'll get my aunt's goats bred. And then he'll go back to his owner.
We won't get our girls bred.
We will get our goat bred.
We probably won't have Quinn long enough to breed Gizmo to Quinn. Gizmo needs more time.
Yeah, she needs more time to grow. She's a little too small right now.
Which is unfortunate because that would be a really good pairing.
But fortunate because we won't have too many baby goats this summer to deal with.
Yeah, everybody hates having baby goats.
Well, at a certain point.
It's like the one good thing about having goats is baby goats.
It's finding them all homes that's the hard part.
Comment below. I think we could find a few baby goat homes out there in YouTube land. So Quinn is here because, as some of you will remember, the buck that we had planned on breeding our girls to was living over the hill in the other herd.
On the other side of the farm, and he contracted West Nile disease and died very quickly from that.
So unfortunately he was knocked out of the breeding pool, but Quinn is our backup, and Quinn is from the same nice people that we got Gizmo from.
Gizmo and the little buck who died.
So Quinn is different genetics than Gizmo. We could breed Quinn and Gizmo, maybe someday in the future that we'll arrange that somehow. It will definitely be by taking Gizmo in the car to Quinn next time, not Quinn in the car to Gizmo. I don't know if you noticed Quinn in the shots that I'm standing next to him, but Quinn is a very large Nubian goat. He has really good genetics, and one of the reasons why we have Nubians in the first place, why we chose Nubians, of all the homesteading livestock I've ever worked with, Nubians, I believe, are one of the best dual-purpose animals you can have on your homestead. The girls can produce a gallon of milk a day. We have seen some of the girls over the hill milking a half gallon of milk. The boys get huge. Quinn is a very large buck, and so whatever Lacey produces as far as kids go, they'll either be good milkers or they'll be very meaty, big males. And so for a homesteader who's looking for dual-purpose animals, Nubians are a great way to go.
We are not keeping, yeah. I figured you'd say that.
Then,
I knew you'd say that. Wind. How come it never blows when you're talking?
because the wind respects those who can command it. Beta wind. Good.
We aren't keeping Quinn in with Lacey because we really want to be able to pinpoint.
Sorry, wind.
Now the reason we're not keeping Quinn and Lacey together for the next month is because we really want to be able to pinpoint when she's bred, so we know exactly when to start looking for the kidding to begin.
So what we have set up here, Quinn is sharing a fence line with the girls during the day. We can pay attention to when Lacey starts to show lots of interest, when she's kind of hugging the fence line, and then we'll know she is getting near towards being able to be bred. We'll put them together, watch the magic unfold.
Bibbidi bobbidi babies.
Yeah.
If you have neighbors with goats, friends with goats, really nice to be able to lease one or take your girls to them. So that's what we're doing this year with everybody.
And after Quinn's done, his vacation in the Poconos is over, he'll be going back home. And now we've set it up where anybody can water and feed Quinn. Kate, come out here, pull the little thing I have set up, the rope, feed him, water him. I can do it. Everybody can take care of him.
That's how it's done.
The only job I'll have to do each day, just myself, is walk Quinn from his inside, snuggly warm home for the evening, outside into the run, where he'll stay all day in the sun. He can jump and play and skip all day. Hopefully make a few babies while he's at it.
Well, that's the point. Look at his lips.
Oh yeah. I was a little hard on Quinn yesterday having to drive in the car with a stinky buck. I was very familiar with the smell that male goats produce. I have smelled it many times and it does not bother me in a farm setting, in the pen, even on my clothes. It's not a big deal. Something about being confined in that car space while you're driving, and like that was a little bit much. So for Quinn's trip home, we will figure something else out. I do not suggest anybody do what we did with a male buck. Yes, what we did yesterday.
Yeah, does would be fine.
We've done it a million times with does. It's been no problem.
And the younger bucks too, especially when they're not in rut, because
Yeah.
he's in rut right now. So.
And male bucks, if you've never seen it, male bucks, when they're in rut, one of the things they do to attract the females to them is they pee on their face and then they lick it and they just get all into their pee. So they just have a very powerful odor which does not belong in your family's vehicle.
I will say in his defense though, the smell stayed on him.
Yeah.
So the car does not have a strong bucky smell right now, thankfully.
And we did a good job with the
yeah, the tarps and the hay and the
hay.
shavings. It actually smells a lot like Vicks vapor rub, so.
Guilty.
Okay, that's Quinn. That's why he's here and what we're gonna do with him.
All right, shall we?
Sum it up.
Let's do.
Oh man.
Red button. Ooh, shake the human off. He's like, I smell gross. I smell like a human man.
Oh, he's so strong, that odor.
Oh, I had to ride in the car with that for like 4 hours yesterday. I don't know how those human women can stand them.
Can you believe it? They don't pee on their face.
She's got that mustache. She doesn't even pee on it. In tomorrow's episode of Homesteady, who does more work on the homestead? Me, Kay? Who do you really think works more on the homestead?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. And who should? Should the husband do more work on the farm? Is it okay if the wife does more work? We talk honestly about how we share the workload on our farm. If you're interested in growing a goat herd of your own on your own homestead, there's a lot of bonus content about raising goats, making money with goats in the Pioneer Library. It's $5 a month. You can click here to become a pioneer, and instantly you have access to bonus podcasts, classes, interviews, all about raising goats and making money with goats. Click here to learn more.